It was nearing the end of the 7th pass, and 2 young men had been selected as candidates for impression. As the crowds gathered at the hatching grounds, the candidates prepared themselves for the ceremony to begin. The 2 could not have been more different. The elder, Roth, driven by ambition and family expectancy, eagerly awaited the arrival of the dragon that was to merge thought and consciousness, to become one with him. The other, Dalcor, was filled with fear. He had heard the tales about the dangers these ceremonies held. And when the egg cracked, the fledgling dragon began to make his way out of its shell. Roth stepped closer, pushing Dalcor aside, ignoring all sense of occasion and respect. The crowd stood on in awe and waited for the beautiful creature to break into the Pern air and select its rider for the first and only time. Roth leaned forward, waiting for the dragon to reach out and touch his mind. But the dragon pushed past him, knocking him to the ground, and advanced over to the terrified Dalcor. The young boy stared back, petrified, as the awesome beast studied his face. Then deep within his mind he heard a voice calling him soft and comforting. "Greetings, Dalcor, I am Zenth." The dragon spoke, using Dalcor's new dragon name. Zenth had chosen him. They were now as one, their thoughts intertwined forever. Dalcor had become a dragon rider. Roth stared on, bewilderment and confusion plain on his face. How could such a mighty animal possibly not select him? All his expectations were suddenly shattered as he pulled himself off the rocky floor. As Dalcor bonded with his new soulmate, Roth looked up to see his father turn his back, devastated by his son's failure, abandoning him to wallow in his own dishonor. Roth cried out to his father, but his cries fell on deaf ears. They had gone. Disgraced by his family, Roth was sent to Healer Hall in a bid to salvage his career, whilst the timid Dalcor grew strong and followed his destiny to the skies, with Zenth at his side forever.
Good morning, Dalcor. Bad dream?
Too much wine is all. A new shipment from Bendon arrived last night.
I know.
Everyone had a good time, though. Just as Nalaya would have wanted.
She was a good whalewoman.
She'll be missed around here.
None will miss her more than Marath. She is desolate and risks leaving her clutch.
A gold never leaves her clutch, with or without their werewoman.
There is always a first time.
Then we must find a new werewoman for the golden egg in the hatching ground. I'm sure Sabor realizes the situation.
He does. My hide itches, Dalcor.
You always itch. Your hide and your belly are all you think about.
My hide needs oiling. The oil is on the shelves, unless you knocked it off in a stupor last night. The brush should be nearby. Would you like me to tell you how to use items in your inventory?
No thanks, I can manage.
Now follow the same procedure with a brush. Thanks to Kor. Yugath has told me that Sabor wants to meet with you and the rest of the wing later in the day.
Regarding a new werewoman, no doubt.
A search is required. No suitable candidates are here in the weir. We must go to the hold.
I'm not sure the other riders will like that too much. They think hold stock is inferior.
Nonsense. It is what is on the inside that is important to us, not where they come from.
Don't let the old men's dragons hear you say that. You know that rigid tradition is all that drives them.
The Red Star has almost passed. Soon traditions will have no meaning.
Perhaps. It has been known that the Hold Lords will begin to question our purpose on Pern. We shall have to wait and see.
Craftmaster Dawn has let me know that your riding gear is repaired from the thread scores on it. You can pick it up whenever you like. And do something about your sore head. It's setting me on edge.
Thanks, Zen. I will.
Good morning, Decor.
Vahal, I didn't see you at Nalaya's farewell last night.
I was on watch. As a consequence, I am exhausted beyond measure.
I take it you had heard about our wing leader calling a meeting.
Of course, and I look forward to it, but first I must rest.
Of course.
Actually, are you heading down to Fabenzwehr? If you are, as I am utterly spent, would you give this skin to him? He and I were talking at great length the other evening about some of the great ballads, and he requested some of them from me.
I'm sure I'll bump into him at some point.
Thanks, Decor. My duty to you. If someone could wake me once the meeting starts, I would appreciate it.
You can't go out there. It's way too dark yet. You'll have to wait until daybreak.
I can't concentrate on this writing with people hanging over my shoulder.
Well, I'm sorry to have disturbed you.
Oh my, a dragon rider. Forgive me, sir. I meant to offend.
You're forgiven. What are you doing?
I'm here from Harper Hall to deliver a new batch of skins to the Wayleader's personal collection. However, I forgot a couple of important ballads, so I'm scribing them now.
Decor, I take it Zenth told you your riding gear was ready.
He did.
Here. Nasty marks on the hide. And you got through that without a scratch?
A little bruised, but nothing to worry about. That jacket has lasted me for countless turns. It must have been the hide of the most stubborn wear on Pern. Garon's wing has taken over threat fighting duty now, anyway. So I suppose that is the end of the action for me.
I'm sure something's just round the corner to keep you busy.
I have a feeling you may be right.